Deep in the jungle lived a young elephant named Timo. His days were filled with fun and games until one day his family was captured by a mean circus. As the crowd gathered around, he put his plan into action. While the circus man distracted the audience with a whip, Timo broke free from his chains and bolted through the forest. He ran and ran, the sound of the angry circus man yelling behind him, "Get back here, you dirty animal, or we'll take away your passport and you'll never see your family again." "Here," she said. "I don't know your name, but this is my favorite cookie." She named it after him. From that moment on, Timo became attached to the little girl. Then they continued their journey until they finally saw the beautiful blue sea in the distance. Timo was so happy. He took a big, deep breath and felt like he could run forever. He loved listening to her stories and playing with her in the fields. He felt like he had found a new home. Timo was out of breath and the girl was crying. He felt like giving up. Then he looked into her scared eyes and thought about all the fun times they had shared. He couldn't let her get hurt because of him. Taking a deep breath, Timo stood up and said, "Don't be afraid. I will protect you." And with that, he charged toward the circus man, who fell down in a heap. He loved playing with the girl and exploring the forest. One day, they were playing hide and seek when suddenly Timo heard a familiar voice. "There you are, you dirty animal. You're free at last." It was the circus man. He had found Timo, and now he was blocking the elephant's way with a net. Poor Timo. He didn't know where he was going, but he knew he didn't want to go back to that horrible circus. "I want to see the ocean so badly," he sighed. "Will you take me there, please?" asked the elephant. "Of course," she replied. And together they set off on an exciting adventure. They locked his mom and him in a small cage, forcing them to perform tricks for food. "I don't want to go back to the circus." The circus man laughed. "Oh, I think you do, but I'm afraid we must take you back now." He tried to catch Timo, but the elephant was too quick for him. With a sudden burst of energy, Timo broke free and ran as fast as he could, taking the girl with him. The houses were dark, so he thought it was night time and the people were sleeping. But as he walked past a little house, he heard a voice say, "Who's there?" Timo froze. Was it a hunter from the circus? He peeked around the corner and saw a little girl holding a lantern. Startled, she dropped her lantern and it went out, plunging the yard into darkness. "Oh, I'm so scared," she cried. Every day, Timo wished for a kind and gentle life like the one he saw outside the cage. He longed to run freely in the forest, feel the sun on his back and the wind in his ears. But instead, he spent his days doing tricks, his nights missing his family, and his heart aching for freedom. Then, one night, when the circus was showing off its captured animals, Timo saw his chance. After a while, exhausted and afraid, he came across a small village. Suddenly, Timo remembered how scared he was when he first arrived at the circus. He wanted to comfort this little girl. Taking a deep breath, he walked toward her and said gently, "Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you." The girl looked up at him with wide eyes and whispered, "Are you a monster? You look like the elephant in my storybook." Timo felt bad that she was scared of him. "I'm not a monster," he said softly. "I'm just an elephant who escaped from a circus. I've been running for a long time and I'm very tired." Touched by his sad eyes, the girl took a cookie from her pocket and offered it to him. One day, Timo told the girl about his dream of seeing the ocean. On their way to the ocean, they met a kind old woman who gave them food and water. As the days passed, Timo grew stronger and happier than he had ever been. The girl was scared, but Timo stood tall and said bravely, "Leave us alone." They ran and hid in the tall grass. The girl and Timo were safe. They hugged each other tightly and then walked hand in trunk toward the sunset, looking forward to their new beginning together.